Hey you guys, look who's here!
What's up?
It's John Kohler from
GrowingYourGreens.com.
That's right. And I've invited him over today to check out the Vegas garden, the updates for you guys on the Luffa. Remember I planted out in the spring, I think it was like 6 months ago. Got the Luffas planted on top of the Seaweed trellis, the plant support using by Thriving Design. So I want to give you guys a quick update on how the trellis is holding up and the amazing Luffa that has gone crazy and wild here. It like didn't do that much. It was putting out a lot of new growth, like just green growth during spring. And then now that the weather has cooled down in the fall, the flowers are producing, they're fruiting without you even hand pollinating them. We're gonna try out one of the Luffas to show you guys how they grow in Vegas in this desert heat. Okay, we're gonna get a closer look at the Luffas. All right, let's go. Woo! Here is the trellis that I've built about 6 months ago. The lower part was supposed to be for the melons, this French variety of melons. So you see that these melons have been dying back already. Put out quite a few good melons here. And then the Luffa, the intention was to have the Luffa grow on the taller trellis. Since I'm not here all the time, the Luffa decided to grow over this tree, which I think is perfect because, you know, there's zero maintenance involved besides just getting the drip irrigation to have it watered regularly. You can see there's plenty of Luffas up there, and there's about 3 Luffa plants I planted here just for backup. I've had experience growing just even one Luffa, and it would take up the entire patio space and giving me like 3 to 5, sometimes even 7 fruits a day throughout the summer. We got so sick of eating them. But yeah, they can be quite protective. This one has like at least 1, 2, 3, 4, I think 5 really 6, 7, 8 really good sized Luffas growing, and then there's like quite a few baby ones that are still growing. So I'm gonna try to pump them up with more water, while they're still not too cold right now, that they will continue to grow, and the more water I give them, it would allow them to get bigger but also still be edible. So that's the Luffa. And the plant support by Thriving Design, the Seaweeds have been holding together the connections really well. The Luffa is pretty heavy, and because of the height and all that, I actually stake these in the soil is pretty soft so that it's kind of leaning over. But anyhow, I think it's still really solid. There's no loose connections or anything. This actually allows them to get higher up and get pollinated easier without doing any kind of a hand pollination. Let's cut these up and show you guys, and I'm very curious what John thinks of these Luffas. Isn't that crazy? They're like all the
I like how they're hanging down.
Yeah.
You gonna try it raw?
Yeah.
Have you tried it raw?
Yeah. I even tried to soak them in coconut water. I was trying to make like a marshmallow.
Oh, really?
Because they have that kind of texture.
Luffa, we're gonna go ahead and try this raw on the camera. We're gonna break it open.
Alright, so that's what it looks like. It is like so dense right now.
I just like eating the middle, man, without eating the skin. It's just like, oh man.
It's so good.
So good.
Mm-hmm.
So good.
Really. Yeah, it's the skin is not bitter at all, and it has like a nice crunch. It's not fibrous, like it just falls apart.
Yeah, no, I mean maybe
so
like
nice.
maybe it reminds me like you said, Armenian cucumbers. What it reminded me of, like the skin. It's not really bitter on Armenian.
Yeah.
But actually, I prefer this over an Armenian.
Yeah.
Because it flavors better. And also, like if you get an Armenian that's like 3 or 4 feet long, which you can't eat, the seeds get hard.
Yeah.
Well, the fruit also gets a bit sweeter, but then the texture, I mean, it's a bit more mush.
Yeah.
Like soft. So we're gonna see if the big one keeps the texture.
The bigger one is a little more fluffy, airy inside, but as long as it doesn't start to create that kind of like stringy fiber, they're still edible.
Well, definitely delicious, Wendy.
Yeah.
Thanks for sharing these with me.
You're welcome. Glad you like it. It's so good.
Next, what I'm going to do is going to go ahead and harvest that loofah up there, but it's pretty tall off the ground. It's probably at least 14 feet tall off the ground. So we're gonna do some Cirque du Soleil action here. Look at this. I'm a strong man.
And I'm going for it.
All right.
Gotta open these shears. How do I open these shears? Oh, got it. I see it. Okay, got it. Here I'm coming.
All right, you got it?
Yep.
You harvested it?
Almost. Hold on. This clipper's not really well. It's not clipping. Come on. Use these clippers. All right. Thank you, plant. We got it.
All right. Here, you want to hand it to me?
Right there.
I got it.
All right.
All right, here we go.
Okay. That was fun.
Oh,
that
good.
was so fun.
Yeah, it's cool. She's super light, man. Eat healthy and you'll be super light too.
I know. It would have been a lot faster if those clippers were actually
Good
sharp.
clippers. Cool. So as you saw, we ate the small one. It was delicious. And then Wendy, of course, like this one would also be delicious if we ate it. I mean, I could totally see that. I could feel it.
Very similar to that
It's firm.
last
It's
one.
going to be like that little baby. But you're telling me I could eat this long one. Look at that. It's like as big as
I'm
a torso.
telling you, I can smack it open like that.
But you're telling me I could eat that raw and it's not going to be fibrous and like a loofah.
Woo! Just kidding. Yeah.
All right, so let's open this. Why don't we?
Okay.
You hold half, I'll hold half, and we'll just break it. 1, 2, 3. Whoa! Look at that. So crazy. Broke really easy.
Yep.
Ooh, it smells nice. Like it's a nice, soft, fluffy
Right? It's
texture. It
very-
kind of reminds me, of the ice cream bean.
Yeah, actually.
And there's like, I don't see any seeds
Not-
really.
it
Oh, there's
doesn't
some baby seeds.
very
Like
young.
watermelon seeds when they're like white and you still could eat them. I see some seeds like that in there.
Yep.
All right, so let's go ahead and try this. Okay, once again, I'm going to try the skin only.
Okay, me
Well, I'll
too.
break it off. Or whatever, I mean.
Yeah.
All right, break off a little skin.
Mmm.
I mean, the skin pretty much tastes a little bit stronger than the baby
stronger.
skin.
Yeah.
A little bit more
tougher.
fibrous. A little more
Yeah.
fibrous, yeah. But now I want to try the flesh.
Fluffy, the
fluff.
flesh.
Mmm. That's good. I like that better, actually, than the small one.
I think they're both good in a different way. This is more unique because it's not so cucumber now. It doesn't remind you of.
No, I mean, it's just, it's fluffy, although the smaller one was sweeter.
A little
This is
sweet, yeah.
fluffy and like very neutral. Like it's really good. I could see how in a soup it would just be really nice texture,
Yeah.
Oh, wow. It's really watery, too.
Yep.
Wow, this is amazing.
It's so interesting to me how like the cells can just hold all that water. Like you don't see anything dripping out, but when you chew on it, bite on it, it's just like all the water comes out.
Yeah, it blows up.
Like
It's almost, it's
watermelon.
not quite like a coconut, but, plants store water so that they could, have them for the seeds, so the seeds could germinate, this could drop on the ground and germinate, and the seeds could grow, and wow, this is one amazing plant. I can't confirm, even if it gets nearly 3 feet long, you could still eat them fresh and raw. There's no fiber to be found in there.
It almost like melts in your mouth, that cotton.
It does. It's so, once again, if you've ever had ice cream beans, I kind of like this more than the ice cream bean because you don't have that seed in there that you got to like,
Yeah.
to get your teeth to like get all the fluff off. This is just basically like eating fluff.
And then if you soak it in some kind of broth or like a juice, if you want to make it sweet, like I'm wondering if it would kind of like
Soak it in
take on.
sugarcane juice.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Or some pineapple juice.
Yeah. Yeah, this is just really good. I'm just surprised that it was putting out fruits. I was getting a little worried in the whole summertime when people were probably growing like on Instagram, posting all these pictures of their loofah. It's like, what happened to mine? It's like got so much green growth because it's such like an heirloom variety in my family that we haven't actually experimenting growing other places. So this is one of like the first places, and I didn't know what to expect, but it was worth the wait.
Yeah, I mean, it's common in Vegas, since I've been living here a while, that like a lot of fruits don't really, especially things like tomatoes, if you have big tomatoes, they'll like grow pretty good in the summer heat, but then when it cools down, then that's when they flower and fruit. And you can maybe one fruiting in before it gets too cold.
Yeah, it's kind of
So
like a second spring.
Yeah, it's because it's too hot. The plant just kind of shuts down when it's too hot to like reproduce, but it's glad to grow. So that's kind of more common. You could, most cucumbers would kind of be like that also, but like Armenians could fruit through the heat.
Oh wow, yeah, Armenian holds up really well, but other cucumbers kind of die back and then kind of comes back a little.
Yeah,
more,
but this one just grew good through the summer, and then it just popped out once it got colder.
Yeah, I was surprised they were dangling all like Christmas ornaments, like they're.
Yeah, no, it's an impressive sight to see for sure.
Yeah, so good way to use these, utilize the tree and
as its own trellis, and then get things off the ground so you could grow more in your small space.
Yeah, and it doesn't shade off any other plants because it's growing so high up.
Exactly.
Once the ones that are way too hard to pick, you can actually just let those dry out, wait for them to die back. You probably can just pull them down, like yank the vine down and then harvest them if you don't have a pole.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah. So that is it, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video with John and his adventure in the garden. Yeah, once these seeds are available, I might be able to do some pre-orders of the seeds. I'm not sure yet, but be sure to check out my link below at wendiland.com where I have some plants and seeds available, made available for you guys. So yeah, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to this channel and hit the bell notification button if you want to see more content like this. And thank you to John for making this circus show happen.
It's my pleasure. You can stand on my shoulders anytime. Yeah, and be sure to check my channel. I did a whole video unto itself about the loofahs as well, where we're doing a little bit more, including juicing them. So yeah, check out my channel.
I'm excited about loofah juice because I've shown a couple of videos on how to cook with this, so that'll be fun to juice it next.
All right.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.